We've got a big rumor circulating about the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Is an annual fee increase coming, and what benefits could come with that? We've got the Chase Sapphire Preferred card offer ending very soon. We've got an end date for that. Got a couple of elevated offers on American Express cards, and I've got a story today related to graduation gifts. It is that time of the year. Graduations are happening everywhere, and there's gifts and money involved, and when that happens, there's always drama. We're going to talk about a story online that somebody needs your opinion on to see if they are in the right or in the wrong. I'm Brandon Boyd with The Brandon Boyd Show. Thank you so much for watching. These episodes come out every Sunday evening. My goal is to catch up on all the news you may have missed regarding credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, and everything in between. It's super simple to follow along. The topics are on the screen. There's a timer down below and timestamps down in the description below if you do find this video helpful or mildly entertaining. Don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notifications for alerts. And if you're interested in any of the cards I mentioned today, make sure you apply using my referral link in the description. That does help support the channel. We've got some great stories to cover this week, and I'm going to end the show with two really good food deals for really low price food and free food in some cases. We're going to cover all that, but if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. The American Express Platinum cards with the co-brand of Charles Schwab and Morgan Stanley each have elevated offers right now, and they're definitely worth looking into if you're interested in using your membership rewards to go into those accounts. Let's take a look at the offers. First things first, on the Morgan Stanley card, there's an offer of 150,000 membership rewards after you spend $8,000 on the card within the first 6 months, and there's a 125,000 point offer on the Charles Schwab card after you spend $8,000 within the first 6 months as well. So these are both very good offers. I would highly recommend, if you're interested in utilizing those membership rewards that you earn from the card, to potentially go into those accounts. Make sure you do so. It is important to note that you do need to have either a Charles Schwab or a Morgan Stanley account, depending on which card you're getting. Make sure you have those accounts already. That does help out quite a bit. You'll want to make sure you have those. That way you can transfer those points in there. So let me know what you think about these offers. These are elevated for sure. If you're interested in doing that, now's the time to pick it up. Let me know what you think. Or do you just like sticking with the regular old platinum card? Let me know. The Chase Sapphire Preferred card is a great card to start out with if you're trying to get into points and miles. And recently there's been a welcome offer of 100,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards, and that offer is coming to an end very soon. And here are the dates that you need to know. So online applications will end on Thursday, May 15th, 2025. And then applications in a Chase branch will end on May 17th. Now, it's important to note that the 17th is on a Saturday. So for branches that are closed on a Saturday, it means that you'll have to get that application in branch by May the 16th on a Friday. Long story short, if you're interested in this offer, make sure you pick it up now because time is running out. I know I've talked a lot on the channel in these weekly Pointers news updates about this card and this particular offer, but it's for a reason. It's a very popular card. It's got a killer welcome offer right now. At a bare minimum, you should get at least 2 cents per point from your Chase Ultimate Rewards. If you do the quick math on that, it's about $2,000 worth of value from those 100,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards if you use transfer partners. However, you should be able to do even better than that if you book and are smart with what you're doing. You can get 2, 3, 4 cents. I've gotten 9, 10 cents or more before. So it's definitely something you can do. Take advantage of this. It's a great value, low annual fee, and a card that you'll want to keep with you all the time. And there are rumors circulating right now around the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. All right, the Chase Sapphire Reserve card is a great travel card, but it also has a pretty steep annual fee. But we're hearing rumblings that the annual fee could be going up even more, which is kind of crazy to say because the annual fee is already so high. But a lot of times when these rumors are circulating, a few weeks or months later, things start to happen and they come to fruition. Let's dive into what these rumors are saying, and you let me know what you think, because this annual fee, it's starting to get close to $1,000. Not quite, but we're inching our way there, and I don't like it. So according to the rumors, the Chase Sapphire Reserve card would increase its annual fee to $795. There are some changes that are being rumored on the modifiers, but some of the big new benefits that are worth looking at here: a $500 edit credit via $250 semi-annual credits, $300 dining credit, $300 StubHub credit, $120 DoorDash membership, $250 towards Apple TV and Apple Music, $120 Peloton credit, and several more items. I'm interested to see where this goes because these proposed new credits could, in theory, make up for a lot of the annual fee increase. That's not really a question. But at that point, does it turn into a glorified coupon book, which we've seen to some degree with the American Express Platinum card? It's got a very hefty annual fee, but if you take advantage of all those credits and you keep up with them, maybe it's a good deal, maybe it's not, I don't know. But $795 annual fee to get access to this coupon book, along with the other travel benefits, of course, it's starting to get to a point where it's getting ridiculous. $795 is a lot. People are feeling the squeeze right now with the economy and inflation, and they have been for several years. I don't know what the appetite is to keep forking over more money for annual fees, but let me know what you think about this. I mean, were any of the benefits that I just mentioned worth the annual fee increase on this card? I mean, it's a lot. $795, I can't get behind that. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Every week on the Weekly Pointers News Update, I like to share a story as it relates to credit cards, points and miles, travel money, finance, and how that comes together with personal relationships. And today I've got one that's pretty on topic, I think. It's graduation season, and we've got somebody that posted their story online, and they want to know if they are in the right or in the wrong in this particular scenario. They're asking for your advice, and mine too, I guess. We're gonna give that. Let's dive into the story. So I'm gonna read this from the perspective of the poster online. My dad always liked my brother more. I mean, I kinda get it. He's the perfect son every parent would have wanted to have. I'm this mediocre girl who struggled to get through a computer science degree. My dad bought my brother a very expensive watch and paid for his trip to Europe when he graduated. He probably spent more than $25,000 on his graduation. My dad didn't even want to go out with me for dinner. I told him that I wanted to go out, and he said he was busy, but wanted to give me the graduation gift and said that he would transfer $5,000 into my account. I was excited to spend the evening with him, but he blew me off. I wasn't happy when he told me about my gift. He could see that I was upset and asked me if it wasn't enough in an irritated tone. I told him that it wasn't, as he didn't even know what I like to buy, something that I would like, and I was getting way less than my brother got, as always. I told him I didn't want his money and left. My dad sent a long text and told me that I would have gotten something better if I had studied harder. My brother got a scholarship while I barely got into college, and my dad paid for all my fees. He hasn't talked to me since it has happened, and I wasn't invited to Thanksgiving or Christmas last year either. I just feel like an ungrateful a-hole right now. Am I the jerk in this scenario? This is so interesting, okay? There's a case to be made that you should treat your children the same. There's certainly a case to be had for that. In this particular case, though, I think she self-admittedly said that maybe she didn't study as hard as her brother and barely got through school, whereas the brother worked really hard, got a scholarship, saved the dad a lot of money. So you could say that that savings led to a greater gift at the end of the graduation for the brother. In this particular case, I may be going out on a limb here. I actually think that the father did the right thing in this scenario. He didn't have to pay for the brother's education. The brother got to go through school, worked really hard. I think you should be rewarded for that. If somebody else doesn't do the work and put the work in, maybe you don't get as many rewards. That's the way life is, and I think when she gets her first job out of college, she's gonna realize that just because you're there and you're present doesn't mean that you get all the rewards of somebody that's out working and out hustling you. So this may be the first big life lesson that she has gotten. And to be fair, she said that her dad paid for all of her college. That is an awesome benefit in itself, and I would be thanking my lucky stars that I got college for free, and he was willing to give me more money. I don't think I would have said a word. Take the money and move on. What do you think? I don't think there's a right or a wrong answer in this case. I just think you reward people that put in the extra effort and put in the extra work. But again, I could be off base. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, I like to end the show on a really good food deal. And this week is no exception. I've actually got two for you, one from Subway and one from Smashburger. Let's dig in. So through May 31st, Subway has an offer that you don't want to miss. If you use the code 699FL at checkout, you can get any footlong for just $6.99. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, I remember the days of the $5 footlong in those commercials. Those are long gone. They are not coming back. But the next closest thing, a $7 footlong, right? That's not too bad. It's been many years since that $5 footlong ad ran. I'm not unhappy about this. Any footlong on their menu for $6.99, some of those are really expensive. So it's almost half off in some cases. I would definitely take advantage of this. And then Smashburger, when you download the Smashburger app and log into your rewards account, you will immediately see a free Smashburger that you can use at your next visit. So hey, download an app, get a burger. It's really very simple. Really, with all these apps and downloads, you could eat for free most of the week, just downloading new apps and creating different accounts, all those kind of things. But hey, you've got Subway, which is reasonably healthy. You've got Smashburger, which is probably not as healthy. You make the choice. Good deal on food, either way you go. Well, this has been a very fun episode. We've talked about a lot of different topics. We talked about the rumors with the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. My goodness, I hope they don't increase the annual fee to $795. The Chase Sapphire Preferred offer is coming to an end. Make sure you take a look at both the Morgan Stanley and the Charles Schwab cards from American Express. Those could definitely be worth looking at, and they are very high bonuses. Take a look at those if you want to do that. And then I've got to know what you think about the story of the graduation and the different levels of gifts for the brother and the sister, both with two different scenarios in college and also two different outcomes when it came to gifts. Very interesting story. I can't wait to hear what you all have to say. And keep in mind, if you're interested in any of the cards mentioned in today's video, or any card for that matter, make sure you're applying using my referral link in the description. You guys are on fire doing that right now. I really appreciate it, and it does help support the channel. Thank you. If you found this video helpful or mildly entertaining, don't forget to be awesome. Give me a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications for alerts, and when you click on the Brandon Boyd Show, click, you are going to get the latest information on credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, free burgers and Subway, and everything in between. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. We'll see you soon.